Good morning. This is R.Devi Priya, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, KC Kassimara College of Arts and Science. Today we are going to discuss about the topic basic concepts of problem solving. Now we are going to see the block diagram of computer. Uh, the first one is central processing unit, that is CPU. Here CPU there is an input. In the input, the values we are giving to the CPU. The CPU will give the output. In between, there is one unit called memory unit. A computer performs operations with speed and accuracy using certain hardware and software. Hardware is physical element of a computer, and software consists of a written set of instructions used to control the hardware. The hardware of the computer system consists of three main components: input and output unit, central processing unit, and memory unit. Input and output unit. User interacts with the computer using various input-output units. That is, we are giving the inputs to the computer using input devices such as a keyboard. The input unit of a computer converts the data that it accepts from the user into a form that is understandable by it, called binary unit. That is zeros and ones. The computer can understand only the binary language, that is zeros and one. As soon as a computer receives the input, it is processed and sent it to its output device. Monitor, printer, etc. are examples of output device of a computer. Central processing unit is CPU is one of the most important part of the computer. It handles the processing of data and consists of an arithmetic logic unit and a control unit. The arithmetic logic unit performs all operations on the input data, and the control unit directs the computer memory and input and output devices responds to the instructions received from the program. Memory unit, the function of the memory unit is to store programs and data. There is a internal memory, primary memory, and secondary memory. Internal memory, it refers to the set of registers confined to the CPU. These registers hold temporary reserves when a computation is in progress. Primary memory, it is a storage area in which all the programs are executed. All programs and data must be stored in the primary memory for speedy execution. In secondary memory, it is known as external memory or storage memory. Programs and data are stored here for a long time. Hard disks, floppy disks, CDs, DVDs, and magnetic tapes are different forms of secondary memory. Computer software is a set of program instructions including related data and documentation that can be executed by computer. Yeah, we are going to see what are syntax, semantics, and program translation. The syntax of a language is a set of characters and the acceptable sequence of those characters. Semantics of a language is the meaning associated with each syntactically correct sequence of characters. A compiler is a translated program that translates program directly into machine code to be executed by the CPU. An interpreter executes program instruction in place of running on top of the CPU. The interpreter program language that executes the each and every line of the program, but the compiler will execute the whole program and give the results the last. Operating system, bridging software and the hardware. An operating system is a software that has a job of managing and interacting with the hardware resources of a computer. There is the application operating system and the hardware. Binary number system. All information within a computer system is represented using only two digits, that is 0 and 1, called binary representation. The term bit stands for binary digit. A byte is a group of bits operated on as a single unit in a computer system, usually consisting of 8 bits. Here, base 2 representation. Here, that is an example for base 2 representation. Overview of programming language. What is a program? A computer program is a set of instructions which performs a specific task when executed by a computer. Computer programs are commonly known as software. The instructions in a program tell a computer what to do, and these instructions can be written in three types of programming languages. One is machine language, assembly language, and third one is high-level language. The essence of computational problem solving. Computer science is fundamentally about computational problem solving. In order to solve a problem computationally, two things are needed: representation that captures all the relevant aspects of the problem, and algorithm that solves the problem by use of the representation. Limits of computational problem solving. Any algorithms that correctly solves a given problem must solve the problem in a reasonable amount of time, otherwise it has of limited practice use. The process of computational problem solving are analysis, design, implementation, and testing. In the analysis, clearly understand the problem, know what constitutes a solution. And the second, design, determine what type of data is needed, determine how data is to be structured, find and or design appropriate algorithms. Implementation is nothing but represent data within programming language, implement algorithms in programming language. The last one is testing. Test the program on a selected set of problem instances, correct and understand the cause of any errors found. Thank you.